I want to tell you about an idea that I saw recently. I'm thinking I'm going to invest in this, but it's kind of just like one of these really low key, doesn't even seem like a business things, but I think it's going to be kind of big. So, have you ever been on YouTube and seen this thumbnail of like this kind of anime character wearing headphones and it says lo-fi, chill beats, study music? Have you ever seen that?
They kill it. They run it on live, like YouTube Live, and there'll be hundreds of thousands of people on it. And I think like the other day, it like was paused for like a few minutes or something like that, and it was in the news, right?
It got banned and then it got unbanned after 133,000 people like signed a petition to be like, unban this right now.
That's crazy. But okay, and what about it?
So let me tell you about it. So lo-fi, basically the channel has 10 million subscribers. It's one of the most like sort of longest watch time things on YouTube because people will just sit there for hours studying and just having this as background music. They have a Discord of 700,000 people. They have their own.
Talk about?
Well, it's just people that are chilling. It's people that people that are trying to study. They're trying to focus, and they just want to be in a group of other people doing the same thing. It's like a virtual study hall. So this is kind of like an emergent behavior. It's just a thing that started happening. It's not what YouTube was trying to do. It wasn't, some company that started right away. It's just kind of like this thing that people wanted. Like, oh, like I had this when I was in college. My buddy it's like, oh, hand him the aux plug because his music is good for us to just chill, do nothing to. It's not going to be distracting, that sort of thing. And he would kind of be the DJ. So this is like a thing now. And I found, but it's still like kind of informal. It's on YouTube. It's not really like easy to use in that sense. Like, you don't know who these other people are. You can't do a private room, that sort of stuff. So there's a startup called Studyverse that is trying to do this. And what they did was they basically turned this into like its own experience. So me and Ben use this now when we work. We basically go into Studyverse and you go in and there's like a jukebox basically. So you can just put on, like chill hip hop style music or chill electronic style music or whatever. And both people are hearing the same thing at the same time. You could turn your camera on or off if you want to just be there, microphone on or off. And you can like put your to-do list there and other people can see it. And as you knock them out, it makes a little sound. So you can see other people knocking off their to-do list. There's a little chat. And you can just set the background. So you could be like, let's just give we're working remote. We're, like I'm in this little home office here, nothing too grand, but you could just set the scene. Like, no, what if we were by the beach or what if we were, in space or wherever you want? So it's just a cool little product. And they're going after this use case of virtual study hall, people getting together to study, hang out or work. But it's really around studying, I believe. And this is like a big deal. There are millions of students every day who do this and they do it with strangers. They're not necessarily hanging out with their friends. Some do, but a lot of people just want to feel like they don't want to feel kind of alone and bored when they study. And so just having any other people chatting or they see their screen names, they see their profile pictures, it just makes them feel less alone when they're doing it.
How does this make money?
I think this is going to be big. So the lo-fi thing on YouTube, I don't know if they just run ads, they just monetize that way. I'm not 100% sure. I know they also have like the music is their own music. They have lo-fi records. So it's all copyright free, which is kind of cool. Because that would be the other problem if you try to do this commercially. And, but for these guys, I think they'll probably have some premium version or some upsell or so. I don't know what they'll do to make money. Like the main thing right now is can they get to like 1 million students a day who are studying with this thing, which is like, at that point, it's pretty valuable to be the hub where 1 million students a day are spending like multiple hours. It's basically what Discord funding? Did. They're raising money now, yeah. So I'm investing in this thing.
You're doing it?
Not a ton. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It gives me heavy like Twitch vibes in a way where I'm like, it's kind of a behavior that doesn't really make sense until you start to think about the use case and like, yeah, that would be fun actually.
But there's thousands of them. I just Googled it. There's so many of them.
What, like virtual study halls?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are, I don't think there's thousands of them. There's one serious competitor that's like been around for a little while. I forgot what it's called, but they have
Study
like,
Together?
They're close to that point. Yeah, I think it's Study Together. I think that's the one. They have 1 million people in their community. And so, these guys are trying to build like a better user experience than that.
So I
think that this could be big.
It's on Study Together. It says that there's 34,000 people concurrently online. So at The Hustle, let's say that we are getting 2 or 3 million monthly uniques. basically that means that, which is like 2 to 3 million a month is pretty good. If it's the right niche, you can make like, a million a month off 2 to 3 million people a month if it's the right one. And at any given point, we would have 2,000 people online. Like it really would never get, maybe occasionally you would get to 3,000 and 4,000, but virtually never. And the fact that this has 33,000, that's pretty insane.
Yeah, that's right now. I mean, I don't even know if school, I think it's like still summer for people that they're not even like in school right now. And if you are in high school or anything else, like you're, it's the middle of the day. You can't be doing this while you're at school. So this is only going to be like college or summer school right now. I bet this number could be 3 times as high for them during like kind of peak seasons. Definitely. So I think that's kind of amazing. And, whether they sell, like little emotes like Discord did, like Discord makes millions and millions of dollars off of just their super emoji that you can have. Or,
really?
That's Discord's business model is you pay $6 a month or something like that for Discord Nitro. And all it gives you is like your group can have its own emoji. Like you can upload your own emoji and you could use the premium emoji that they have. And same thing with Twitch. Like people subscribe for $5 or $6 a month to a Twitch channel, and like it's not like they couldn't just watch it for free. They can watch it for free too. They do it to get a little badge that says I'm a paid like patron of this person's channel, and secondly, they get to use the custom emoji of that channel. That's really the only perks. Like sometimes it's subscriber only chat, but that's not usually the case. And so I think you could get pretty big with something like this. But I think it's one of those like under the radar niches. Most people don't even really recognize that this is a niche. So I think this is a cool idea.